Well, as you can probably see from this shot, that's Buckingham Palace right ahead of me, and this is, of course, is the Mall. Big long straight road. I've run down here a few times where the London Marathon's finished. I think I did that a couple of times, finished here, and a couple of times finished on Westminster Bridge, so I'm revisiting old places. But I'm going to walk straight up there to Buckingham Palace. I thought I might as well show it to you. Had a quick wander through the park, and you might be able to see some of the lifeguards just gone past on their horses, with a police escort, would you believe? Bit of pageantry for you, I don't know what's going on, but just up to Buckingham Palace, there's all these people marching around. Obviously just missed a big parade, I think. So this stuff does happen in real life, it's not just ceremonial, they do this every single day, changing the guards, quite an elaborate ceremony. Now everybody know where this is, as I said, this is Buckingham Palace, just walked up the Mall, I've said some sort of ceremony going on. I can tell you that the Queen's not here, so I won't bother knocking for tea. You can tell, if you look at the flag up on the flagpole, you can see that, it's showing a Union Jacks. When the Queen's in residence at any of her official residence, or wherever she is actually, wherever she is, the Royal Standard will be flying. I saw that actually in Hastings several years ago when the Queen visited, and they actually put the flag up, the Royal Standard, as she arrived, and then it went down again as she left. The palace itself, it wasn't originally a palace, it was just a house, but it was converted into a palace in the sort of the 1820s, just before Queen Victoria came on the throne. And Queen Victoria actually was the first monarch to actually use it as one of the official residences. So I'm actually sitting at the moment on the Victoria Monument, and as you can probably gather, so many things were actually built or renovated or made grander, certainly when Queen Victoria was on the throne. It was 1837 to 1901, see, I still remember my history at school. Well, here we are once again, Buckingham Palace. I'll just show you, this is the Victoria Monument behind me. Look, you can see it if I go up. That's a great big marble edifice right in the middle of the Mall. If I could sort of swing round, I mentioned Green Park earlier on, and that's right behind me. That's not one of the parts. The James's Park is literally the other side of the Mall. I'll come round, straight down the road there. That is the Mall where I've just walked up to. I said one end of it you've got Buckingham Palace here, and the other end, if you can see it in the distance, is actually Trafalgar Square. Another big Admiralty arch down the bottom there. As I said before, and I did try and show you from the wheel, from the eye, everything is very, very close. So if you ever do come to London and get the chance, you can do it on foot, and it's far more interesting because you can just stop off where you like and find all these little nooks and crannies and all these paths and parks and all that sort of thing. So that's where I'm heading, straight down there. Trafalgar Square is next. Well, here we are, Trafalgar Square, not that far away. So it's about a half mile or so walk. One of the famous lions at the bottom, it's Landseer who made these lions, and then if I come round, famous monument, Nelson's Column, if I come up, that's St Martin's in the Fields Church behind it. Put that in as well. So go right way up, just in the back windows. There's Nelson's still at the top. Famous fountain, that's the National Gallery behind. What they've done actually, because I haven't been up here for a while, I must admit, although I've been to London several times, I've never actually come around this part. They've pedestrianised a bit north of the fountain there, a bit over towards the National Gallery, which is free to get in, by the way, if you're ever around this way, and well worth it. Pedestrianised it, cut the traffic off, and it's a very noisy place right in the centre, right in the heart of the West End of London, obviously. But that's certainly made a bit of a difference, I think, opened it up a bit. Guys just let off a hawk actually to get rid of some of the pigeons. They've been a concerted campaign to get rid of some of the pigeons, and the guys just let this hawk just flown over my head. Still in Trafalgar Square, you can see Nelson's Column behind me. Here in front of me is the famous fourth plinth, and all the sort of corners of Trafalgar Square they've got statues in different places. And this particular one has always been left empty, but recently they've been sort of putting different sculptures and things on there, quite controversial ones as well. And this supposedly is a model of a hotel. Now I'll leave that to your imagination, but it's quite good, I think, in some ways to encourage different things and have, apart from all the grand sort of generals and things like that, to have something a bit different. Trafalgar Square. If we get a tour around, that's the National Gallery there. Just to let you know, there are a few facts and figures, I suppose. This Trafalgar Square was another one of those things that was built in about the 1830s, as I said, around the time of getting towards the time of Queen Victoria. And it was actually designed and built by John Nash, who's the same person who redesigned Buckingham Palace we were seeing earlier. So if we go round, see what we got up here. Behind me, if you go in that direction, St Martin in the Fields, you go up towards Charing Cross Road, Leicester Square, all those sort of areas in the Soho area. Come around here. You go down there. It's that road there. You go down towards Charing Cross Station, which is where I'm heading off very shortly, along the Fleet Street and all the way along there to the Law Courts, which I shall probably go to another one of these days. Straight down there, you might be able to see straight behind me, if I can get that in the right place, is Big Ben, and that's Whitehall straight down. As I said, not very far away. And come around a bit further. Behind here you've got the Mall, the St Admiralty Arch, and there's the Lions as well. So I mentioned Nelson's Column. Apparently it's 50 metres tall. That's quite high, and that was built in about the 1840s, obviously to commemorate Lord Nelson and his feats at the Battle of Trafalgar, etc. So that's a quick tour. Well, if I go around quickly, it'll get you a bit dizzy, won't it? And I'm going to head off, once I've got my breath back, I'm going to head off, where we go? In that direction. Get some strange looks doing that, I am here. Down there towards Charing Cross Road, down towards Charing Cross Station, and back over the river once again. So. Well, here we are towards the end. I'm hoping you can hear me. It's getting a bit breezy now, the wind's coming up. Crossing back over the river, this is one of the Jubilee bridges that's built on Hungerford Railway Bridge, which is right next to Charing Cross Station, which I showed you earlier on. And obviously Big Ben, the embankment down here as well. And around Westminster Bridge that I've also crossed earlier on. And around here, and there's the London Eye, County Hall in the background, and the Shell Centre as well. Oh, that wind is getting up. Well, here I am pretty much back where I started off earlier on. Charing Cross Railway Bridge in the background, Hungerford Bridge. Hope you've enjoyed this walk. That's just about the end, sort of big circular walk. I don't know how many miles it is, but plenty of sights. As I said, an extra trip on the London Eye, so I hope you enjoyed that. I can think of a few more London ones that I'd like to do in the future, so I hope to be doing them a bit later on. Anyway, thanks for your time. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll speak to you again soon. Goodbye.